Okay, hello for ELA today. Okay, because I imagine that people are watching this a little bit later than 11 o'clock, and we kind of have a lot that we're doing right now. So we're not really going to do anything very much for ELA today. I was planning on doing a poetry lesson, but I'm just not going to do it today because I think that you guys would probably rather use this time for working on science or possibly working on social studies or working on math. So, we are going to do a mindful moment first, and then I'm just going to talk a little tiny bit about some poetry stuff. Okay, so this is our one for today. It's on focus, and I know that it's kind of difficult to focus during this time because there is we do have structure to our day, which is good. I know there's a lot of there's other classes, and I was talking I don't know if you guys remember Miss Cassie from a couple years ago, not Miss Cassie the art teacher, but she might have been teaching. Her and I taught grade 6 together. I think maybe when you guys were in grade 3 or something like that. Anyway, she is now teaching in the United States. She's living in Chicago, and she said that her students, they have she sends them packages of stuff to do, and she knows that it's very difficult for them to actually have routine and structure behind their day because she doesn't have these classes scheduled. So anyway, I think we're lucky with that, but at the same time it can be difficult because the mind can kind of wander, and I really hope that you're able to still zone into certain moments, and then okay, once you're done math, then you're not thinking about math, you're unplugging from that, and then you're thinking only about science, and then we're unplugging from that and then thinking about something else. So this is a nice mindfulness message to inspire that. And I actually found something online the other day. It's kind of a cool challenge to help and create a little bit more routine and structure. So I'll find that, and then I'll share it with you guys. Okay, so here we go. We're going to do this one that's called Sound Change, and it's kind of nice.
Hello. Welcome to Mind Yeti. Learning to focus your attention on one thing can strengthen your mind and help you settle the hubbub. Today, you will focus all of your attention on one sound. You will use listening to strengthen your ability to focus. Before we begin, take a moment to find your Yeti body. Sit comfortably with your back straight and your feet or legs resting on the floor. Feel how the floor or your chair supports you as you sit. Let's take a few slow breaths. If you want, you can close your eyes.
Remember to try to breathe in through your nose and then out through your mouth. When you breathe in through your nose, your brain actually registers
Let's
the
take
oxygen.
2 more breaths.
And you get more actual benefit from the oxygen in the air when you're breathing through your nose than through your mouth. That's a trick I know from running. It definitely is true.
Now, bring all of your attention to your sense of hearing. You're going to hear a sound that changes and becomes a different sound. Try your best to focus your attention on that moment when the sound changes. Okay, let's listen to the sound. Let's try that again. Listen the best you can. If your mind wanders, just notice that it has, and gently bring your attention back to the sound.
Okay, this is cool. I wonder if you're thinking about what it is.
One more time.
Can you visualize this too?
Now, one last time. Breathe in and out. Let's reflect for a moment. How does your mind feel? How does your body feel? Notice if your mind is a little more focused. When we really focus our attention on listening, we can hear all the sounds around us. Many we might not usually notice. If you feel distracted by the hubbub, just slow down and focus on listening. When you're ready, take one more breath and bring your attention back to the room.
Okay, that was really nice. I'm curious if anybody was able to like visualize where maybe that scene took place and then really just like not think about anything else. I'd be interested to know how your mind feels and how your body feels after doing something like that. And yeah, that's going to be it for our ELA class today, because sometimes there's like, I know it's like a lot to kind of manage, like all these hubbubs, right, that are floating around. We have math and we have science and we have social, then we have ELA, then we have maybe PE, then maybe you have Arabic. So it's nice to just take a moment to just breathe and to just like notice something that's around you, because it does have a neurological effect in your brain. And then that has an effect on your body, and then that has an effect on your actions, which is pretty cool stuff. So even though right now we might not have necessarily like needed that moment, it's good to kind of like stuff our backpack full of these little tips that we can use in a moment when we do maybe feel more panicked or more stressed, that you can just like, oh yeah, remember what I did in like our mindful moments, and then you have more resources to draw upon if those hubbubs are like crazy balls of flooding all over the place and kind of like distracting your mind. So it's helpful to build up these skills in advance. So there you go. That is going to be it for our ELA class today. And have fun. Hopefully you feel a bit more focused. I suggest you even get up and do a little bit of movement or something. And then you can sit back down and then be nice and focused, maybe on either science or on social studies before we have our Zoom class at 1 o'clock. Okay, see you soon.